Hello friends, myself Amit Belekar welcomes you to my channel, and today we are going to discuss about how rotation effect is provided to the objects in PowerPoint presentation. So before starting with the actual session, I am showing you which type of effect we can get in PowerPoint presentation through a video which is already prepared by me. So this is the video, see this video, and these effects so this effect, this rotation effect, and these half circles come to get full circles and they can drop down. This type of animation we have to study today. We are going to study today with this video. So for this type of animation we require PowerPoint 2013. So click on start button, then all programs, and in all programs there is Microsoft Office 2013, and in Microsoft Office 2013 there is PowerPoint 2013 is there. So I am taking a blank presentation for preparing our presentation. So here I am removing this text box because we are dealing with the shapes and not with the text box. So for getting that gear shape, first we have to select a rectangle or oval shape. So for that, click on insert tab, then under that insert tab there is a heading of shapes, and you can click on these shapes and you have to select this oval shape. After that, right clicking, you can move the cursor to get desired size of your oval shape. So this is the basic shape we can get. Now to make or convert it into the gear, we want another oval shape, but which is somewhat smaller as compared with the larger one. Okay, now I am putting it at the center. Now similarly, same size circle or oval shape I want, and that's why I am right clicking on the small circle and copying it here, and the second circle I am putting exactly opposite on the larger oval surface. Now I am selecting both of these circles, small circles, and I am grouping them. So grouping can be done here under the format heading. There is a group section is there, and that in that button, whenever you click on that button, there is group button appears and you can group it. So now the two separate objects becomes one or one group. So if you select one circle, both the circles are simultaneously selected. Now I am copying these two circles again and putting on the same position. Now I have to rotate it rotate this circle, and for that again in format section and below the group button there is rotate button. Here you can rotate right angle 90, rotate left 90, flip vertical, flip horizontal. So many options are available. I am selecting more rotation options. Whenever you click on the more rotation option, the format window appears here, and in that window third button is the rotation. So here you can set your rotation angle. So you can increase, here you can see, or decrease the angle, and you can directly type the angle here by selecting the value. So I am typing 45. I want 45 degree angle. So this is the 45 degree angle. Now again I am copying this and pasting. And here I am putting the angle. So okay, before that I have to keep it on the same position, and then only I have to rotate it. Now here angle is 90. Again I am copying it and pasting it and keeping on the same position. And now I am again adding 45 degree angle, that is 135 degree angle. So all these 8 small circles are on the periphery of large circle at equidistance. Now we can convert these shapes into the gear shape. How we can convert these shapes into the gear shape? So for that, first we have to ungroup all these oval shapes. So for that we have to ungroup it, all the ungroup all groups. You have to ungroup first, and then select all the small circles as well as large circle, as large circle is below and all the smaller circles are above it. We have to subtract these portions, small circle portions, from the large circle portions, and for that under the insert shape heading there is merge shapes button is there. Here you can unite the shapes, or you can combine the shapes, you can fragment them, or you can intersect, or you can subtract. So here the gear shape can be produced by subtracting the upper shape from the lower shape. So I am subtracting the objects, and we can get this gear shape. Okay, now again I have to insert a small oval shape. Okay, we have to prepare that. Okay, which is overlapping. Okay, and now I have to make it half circle, hemispherical. So how we can make it hemispherical? For that I want to select a rectangle and draw a rectangle, and I am putting the rectangle exactly above the small circle. And now I am selecting both the objects, and again I am subtracting it. So we can get hemispherical shape which coincides with the die we can change color from here. Okay, color I am giving yellow color, fill shape, then outline shape also yellow, so we can get this type of shape here. Now if whatever the animation of whatever animation themes are available under the animation heading, by using this we cannot produce same rotation action as we had seen in the previous video. So in case of this, we can say there is a option to rotate this object, that is called a spin, but after this object rotates from around itself only, so it is not rotating as we had seen in the video first. Okay, so I am removing that, so you can get animation pane here. So here you can get animation pane, and this is the animation which is applied, and I am now removing the animation because I don't want this type of effect. Another type of animation which can be produced, that is motion paths. So we can apply motion path effect to this object also. So we can get circle here because motion path is circular, so we can get circle, but whatever effect we had seen in the video, there you can see that this direction of the straight line of this semi or hemisphere, straight line of this hemisphere, its direction it is going to be changed. When it comes to this position, opposite position, it becomes downward, but in this motion path effect it cannot be possible, it is not changing the direction. So what to do? So again I am removing this effect because I don't want this effect. So what to do? For that I am showing you how that rotation effect it is going to be applied. So for that we have to copy this shape and paste this shape, and after that you have to click on the format, and under rotate head you can flip it vertical, so it becomes downward. Okay, now you can make this shape which is at the downward side, its fill is converted to no fill, and again the outline is also converted into no fill, so we cannot see this object, but only this object can be seen, but this object is present here, it is not like that, it is not present here. So we have to select both of the half or hemispherical objects here, one it is seen and one it is hiding one. So both the objects are selected and we have to group them. Now we have to group them. Okay, now I am applying animation to the larger gear shape. So first you have to apply that animation, and in this, from here also you can add animation. I am applying spin animation to the larger gear shape. So this is moving like this, there is the rotation which occur. Okay, but the timing is very slow, that's why we can change time by clicking on the animation pane and timing. Okay, and here you can adjust the timing to 3 seconds or 5 seconds. Okay, and you can repeat it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, repeat the effect until end of slide you can select. Okay, this is continuously rotating now till you click on the next slide during the animation. Now this speed, it is still very fast. I have to increase this, make it slow, and for that I have to increase the time. So time can be increased here from here also. So here you can increase the time. I am keeping it 4 seconds. Okay, so 4 seconds time is given to this gear animation. Now I have to select this hemispherical group, and I have to apply same animation, that is spin animation, here. Okay, so spin animation can be applied. Now at a time, if you play both, okay, here you can change when it should be run. So by clicking on the down arrow, you have to click on the start with previous, so it can start with this. Now you can check the animation how it appears. So this speed of rotation is not matching. You can change the timing. You kept the timing for this gear shape 4 seconds, and for this also we have to set the timing to 4 seconds, but here this option is not available, and we can select only repetition until end of the slide here, and 4 seconds duration we can apply here. So now you can check how it moves. So both the spherical shape and gear shape plays at a time, so and they are coinciding with one another. But in the video which we had seen, this hemispherical circle or hemispherical shape, it disappears when it comes here. After coming here, it disappears. So how that effect it is going to be applied? So for that you have to select that hemisphere again, and now you have to apply animation from this tab only. You cannot apply animation from here. If you apply animation from here, previous animation can be abolished. So we have to add another animation to same object by clicking on the add animation tab, and then here disappear. But now here you have to set the effect, that is start with previous, but if you set it to the start previous, at the initial stage it can disappear. You can see in initial stage it is going to be disappear. We have to delay this disappearance. So for that we have to delay the disappearance effect by clicking on the delay option. So you can delay this effect. So 1 second I am keeping, because total duration is 4 seconds. So 1/4 duration is 1 second. After 1 second, so delay means what? After 1 second this effect it is going to be produced. So now we can see how this can be seen in the animation. Okay, so after specific duration, see again when it comes to the desired position it disappears. So this type of by this way we can apply effect. Again you can keep a small oval shape at the center of this gear shape. Okay, and you can change the color. You can put white color also. So you can see this is the central shaft and to which this gear is attached or die is attached, and this is filled, and when it comes here both the halves similarly can get combined. You have to adjust the timing, that is very very important in this type of animation. Okay, so I think you understood how to apply effect in animation. So we can run the animation by slideshow. From first slide you can see here how animation can takes place. So this is the starting position, and when you click on the animation, so animation takes place. So this is how this type of rotation effect can be applied to the objects in PowerPoint presentation. Thank you for watching my video and listening me. I think you understand how different shapes of objects can be produced in PowerPoint presentation by using that merge option or subtract option, and how to apply rotation effect to these objects. So I think you can understand that. Thank you for listening again. If you want to watch more such informative videos, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you once again.